is a review of the Callsun 6-watt solar panel charger, and it's made specifically for wireless outdoor security cameras. What do we get in the box? We get the panel itself. The cable is part of the panel, so it's not a cable that can be removed. You get the mounting bracket, user manual, hardware, basically just 4 screws, 4 anchors if you need that for depending upon where you're installing this. I will be using the screws only. And then my favorite part is the adapter cable, which is the barrel plug, which will go in here. And then the other end is USB-C. My camera is USB-C. So this is critical for me. Without this, I can't do it. So that's a big part of this system as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so what do I think about this? Let's take a look. The frame, nice, it's a high quality frame. Plastic of some sort, I don't know what degree, how thick the plastic is, however, it is excellent. Very good quality on this. Very good quality. The panel, the cells themselves are under glass, well, the glass here, but very nice. I don't see any breaks in the cells themselves. It looks like this to me, at first glance, this is an excellent product. I can tell you that right now. The bracket, so we get 4 screws. You'll only need 3. So we have 1 extra. It's always nice to have the extra. So 1, 2, 3. 3 screws, 1 extra. I always like the extra one. Okay, and then the way this goes on, if it's, I'll be using a PVC pipe, and this will get mounted on there, and then this allows, when you unscrew this, that allows freedom here so that you can put this anywhere you want. This is a 360, so this will go around. Then once you get it in a position that you like, you tighten that up, and then it is set. So I like that because depending upon where the sun is, I want to get the most out of it for all day. So I like this type of bracket. That gives me a lot of flexibility. The other great thing about this is that this cord is just over 13 feet long. So what that also gives me is that it gives me the opportunity to put the the camera in one spot and put the panel where I get the most sun, so it doesn't have to be right next to each other, because that could be a big issue. So I like this setup where the cable will allow me to do that. So, and then what I generally will do is, if I don't, whatever cable I don't use, I can bundle it up, put a tie around it so it doesn't, just hang randomly. So anyway, I really, really like the 13-foot wire. The installation guide itself gives you what you need to know. This is not rocket science. This is a very simple product. You plug it in basically and it works. So, but as far as the specs go, yeah, it's, again, just to mention again, I think I already mentioned, it's a barrel plug. This allows you to convert to USB-C. That's what I'll be doing. Puts out 6 watts. So that's really all I need to know. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug in a security camera just to get this, to make sure this works, and I will show you on my phone with the video. I will show you the charge in the app, showing you that the solar panel is indeed working. I have the cable plugged into the camera, but it just keeps falling out. So there's something wrong with this, and it's not charging. I mean, I got it to charge, but it falls right out. So anyway, this has failed the most important test. I can't charge the camera. I'm getting ready to test this solar panel. And as I stated previously in the video, this is a barrel connection, and they include in the package a barrel connection to USB-C port connection adapter. So it goes like that. Now, what I'm seeing in some of the devices that I've tested is that this USB-C cable end does not attach securely to the devices, and it pulls right out. And I'm thinking that it may have something to do with these little ridges here. I don't think there's enough clearance on the connection end here. I don't think there's enough clearance to enable it to lock in certain devices. So I'm going to try it on, I have a device here which I did try once already, and it did stay in. So right now that's in. So I'm running a test. I'm charging up the security camera, and as you can see that it is actively charging. I'll show you the setup in a minute. But this is just a test. I don't plan to use it with this specific camera, but a similar camera in a different location, let's put it that way. So anyway, what happened was originally is the adapter, the cable barrel connection to USB-C adapter that they include in the package, the USB-C end was falling out. It would not attach securely, and that happened with a couple of devices, but then it did stay in with one particular device. So what I did was I took, there's a couple of these, let me see here, these rings at the bottom of the adapter, and I took those off, and now there was enough of the cable end available to lock into the camera where it would not do it before. So anyway, it is working, and again, let's take another look, and it's still charging. So there's the panel, and I got the wire running to the camera. And again, this is just a test, so I'm just have it in a completely temporary position. But what I want to be able to do is use this solar panel for the other devices, or I may use it for the camera in another location, because that's what I ordered it for. So we'll see. But the main thing right now is that it's working by taking those rings off, whereas it was not working before. I got notification that the camera is fully charged, and there it is, 100%. So taking those rings off did the trick, so I'm happy about that.